Welcome to the madhouse, Batman! I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously! Now let's get this party started.
Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan, and Joe here, we've got the beard over there. We're going to be reviewing today Sideshow Collectibles Arkham Asylum Joker. This is a premium format. We're going to basically get it out, we'll quickly go through the box, and then we'll get the piece out, weigh it, measure it, all that jazz, and let you know what we think. So stay tuned, yeah? Welcome back. We've got a piece out. We're going to run through a couple of things. Now, me and Alex, we have seen this once or twice. Never done a review on it, so this is the first time it's underneath the RaddTitan lights. So let's start the base and work our way up.
Yeah, well, actually, there was loads of these. I think in every single shop in Asia I went to, there was one of these on display. So I have seen it quite a few times. What we'll do is, as George was saying, we'll go to the base. So as you see, you've got like the kind of the street with the kind of Arkham Asylum sort of theme going on there.
Yeah, it's the same as the Batman, isn't it? Really, apart from the railings. The railings are the new add-on, isn't it? I think they had a couple of drains or something in the Batman.
I think he had all the pipes coming
Yeah, I remember that sort of thing. I actually prefer the pipes. I don't like this because it's very cheap PVC crap. That, to be honest with you, if you try and move, you know, like when you're in your place and you're like, I'm just going to slide that Joker over slightly. You put your hand out, you go to do it, and then crack. You know, that is pretty much what will happen. So you've got to be very careful with this. It looks like it's got a bit of give, but I really wouldn't want to push it.
Stop flicking it. And then so you work,
nervous, doesn't it?
Work your way up. So you've got the Arkham Asylum logo there.
That's really nice.
And it's on there. I mean, George is saying. I can see what George is saying about these railings. They do look. They do feel quite cheap, but I think the overall look.
The look is okay.
They look like rusty metal.
I'm talking more about the practicality of such a thing. Yeah. I don't know. I know a lot of collectors, and we do have a tendency to go, I'm just gonna and move that to one side or move it over, and it is the type of nightmare that you're likely to break it. You know, that's just in its position. If you were to put these railings even just up here around his foot, they would be safer from you moving it.
Well, you'd be more aware of them, I guess.
Exactly my point. Yeah.
But also in the back, you've got all the bricks. And
really
different
really nice.
Kind of bricks.
The rusting's great as well.
Like nice weathering on there.
The screws as well. And all that. It's really nice. That's nice.
Well, they had didn't they have that on the Batman as well? Yeah. And then as I say, you work your way up, and you've got these sort of cobble streets. But they're kind of stuck to. I mean, that's a very similar size base as the actual comic book Joker.
Batman.
Yeah, for the Batman.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Comic book. Oh, you're talking about
Joker. Yeah, it's a sort of similar size.
Oh yeah, it probably is actually. Yeah, you got a good point.
And then as you work your way up, so it's onto the shoes. Nice detail on the shoes. He has actually got very similar. I don't know what these are, but he's got like these things that go under your shoes and they button up. And he's got like a white material. They put that on the comic book one as well.
Yeah.
So that kind
it's
of
like fucking 50s fucking jazz socks, man.
And this goes up to there. And then the usual where they don't paint, but then again that goes up well far enough.
Yeah, it does.
Some like the Jason premium format is quite easy.
Wooden legs.
Yeah, he's got peg leg. Fucking peg leg J up in his fucking crow's nest. So basically, I mean, I think that's done really well. The only thing is when you do get these, there's a piece of kind of foam here, and it's taped around, and these are like really, really creased up. So you do have to give it some love, and you're probably going to have to kind of put it into position.
If you had a steamer as well, if you had like a steamer, that would really do the job.
Yeah.
This particular material has been coated in something, and it's fucking horrible to touch. Like literally, it feels chemically disgusting. As soon as you put your hands on it, it's horrible. It's a horrible feel to it. I don't know what they've tried to do with the material. I don't know what its purpose is. I think it's an anti-mold or something that they've tried to do on the material.
I mean, it's just speculation, but I know there was an issue with moulding on a few pieces. So like one of the batches of the Superman and one of the batches of this,
Yeah.
So maybe it has been treated so it doesn't go mouldy.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. We've had a lot of mixed media pieces in our hands. And I've never felt this type of material. Like it feels like it when you move your hand from it, you can feel that there's stuff on your hands. So that it's some type. You understand what I mean? Get what I'm saying?
It's got like,
And it also smells fucking horrendous. So we've just unboxed this though. So I'm guessing you have to give it a little bit of time to breathe. But I told Alex's missus to smell it, and she nearly fucking choked. So
because I've got no sense of smell. So
Alex can't smell it, but it does smell. It smells chemical. It doesn't smell good. So just be aware of that sort of thing when you're getting into it. Having said that, though, I do think that the mixed media is quite nice. I definitely love the pinstripe. It's very accurate to the game. In the game, he is grotty and mouldy, and he has all these sort of purple spots on his vest that they've managed to capture here. It is also pliable with wires, so there's a lot of messing around. You can
compose the tails of the jacket,
which is nice. You know, it's got buttons, it's got nice parts. You know, it's
and also
nice.
the watch, the pocket watch chain here is really well done.
Yeah,
I think as well. I mean, you got the solid leather knee pads.
Knee pads. Yeah.
But also, I mean, what we were talking about another time was. We looked at the Ledger Joker, we've looked at the comic book Joker, and I do think the media on the Joker pieces are probably kind of the best that they've sort of done in a long time. I mean,
that Ledger one's fucking
Ledger
crazy.
is
really shocking how good.
Very underrated.
Probably the best mixed media we've seen.
Probably, yeah. So I mean,
I don't think this is up near either of those two.
But I do think it's still. I think the media is one of the stronger points on it.
It's just, totally agree.
And as I say, this goes back to the kind of times where George and I have tried to do hot toys and things like that. We are probably the most useless two at actually posing things and having the patience to do this. So
I think that looks great.
I think
George,
George,
5 seconds. Yeah.
George spent about 4 days doing his Doctor Doom, and he still adjusts it every now and again.
I do, yeah. Bothers me a lot. It doesn't suit OCD people. The buttons are really nice, and the colours, the pinstripes look great. The dead flower on his chest is really, game accurate. You know, you've got to mess around with the collar a little bit. I sort of was doing an Eric Cantona thing where I had it up, but I knew that Alex would end up shouting at me when he saw it. I've messed with it a little bit. There's a bit of a problem with this arm where the sleeve is awfully low compared to this one.
Yeah.
And they haven't done something with the skin. They haven't painted the skin, so it's very dark grey underneath there. And it's a bit of a problem that this arm, this mixed media, stays so you can't. It's hard to keep it up high so that it covers more of the arm. Because that sort of greyness underneath there is quite unsightly, you know what I mean? It looks a little bit like it hasn't been finished.
Okay. And then you kind of move on to, I see what you're saying. So you kind of move all your way on to
keep it up, it looks much better. If you can keep that up there,
yeah.
It may be the fact that you need to steam a little bit of the suit and get it a little bit more pliable, because it has just come out of the box, and this is a 2015 pre-order, and we're in 2017 now. So it's probably been in the box for about, 6-7 months maybe. So, you know what I mean? You do have to give a little bit of leeway for that.
Yeah, so as you say, work your way up to the gun, and, not bad. The gun, could be a bit better, a bit more detailing on there. I think it would have been good to actually have like a bang coming out of it. Was that in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been good.
Yeah.
What was the exclusive one? It's a separate head.
It's another head. It's actually the best. For me personally, I think this is one of them. It is a very nice exclusive head where he is like laughing hysterically, like evil. Like his crazy laugh. And the portrait's really, really nice. I think it's the better of the two. This isn't a bad portrait, and I will say this about this piece. It is very much. It does look like the game. He's borderline impossible physique to manage. This is totally ectomorph, like crazy shape, where his legs are, he must be about 40 leg. Do you know what I mean? And about a 20 waist. So, his legs are really, really long and thin, and the same with his arms, but it actually looks a lot worse in photographs than it does in person. In person, it doesn't quite look as crazy as it does in the pictures.
Sure.
But it does look like the game. They captured it perfectly. So if you're into the game, if you're looking for an Arkham Joker game piece, you can't really go wrong with this piece, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's a bit, there's like staining and colours on it, there's purple on the orange parts. A lot of people thought that was some sort of mistake or QC issue.
I think I think that was more on the on his waistcoat.
Yeah, but
it looks almost like the dye has bled onto the actual waistcoat. But
it is actually in the game.
Meant to be like
it is in the game, so I don't I don't think that is actually a mistake. So I have to say that. Yeah, it's big, man. It's got a bit of presence to it. It's definitely one of them ones. I think if you've got the Arkham Batman, you can definitely mix this. You can mix a couple of Batmans with this.
The Arkham Batman's quite small though, isn't he? It's quite low down.
Yeah, because he's like a fighting stance, isn't it? He's like hunched, and this one's sort of spread out. So, I mean, that for me, I personally would mix this piece with the premium format more than I would mix it with the Arkham because I think he looks bigger.
Yeah.
Just because you've got a crouch and then you've got an open pose. So I personally would pick the bigger type of Batman. But I'd probably my choice. I'd mix it with a modern. I'd put the modern Batman with this piece, and I think they'd look great together.
Yeah, it'd be probably really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, grab tape measure.
Yeah.
All right. What we'll do then is we'll weigh and measure. So get scales.
What do you think of the face? Like the head sculpt, because you have to say, that the comic book Joker is probably one of Sideshow where it has an exceptional head sculpt.
You have to remember on the source material what it's based on, and it looks like what it's meant to be. I think probably some of the paint could be a bit cleaner, but overall, I don't think it's bad. I think they've done a good job. He looks.
Do you think the colour? You think he's a bit dark? Is that me? Do you think he should be a little lighter, or is he darker in the game? So I can't remember.
I think the game is quite dark in general.
It's fucking well dark, but I mean, is the Joker that dark? Is he like greyish?
I mean, because of the actual brightness of his costume, he ain't going to be bright white, is he? He ain't going to be like a brilliant white.
I just thought he had more of a whiter face, I just don't know. I have to go back to the source and see, but he's got very it is a very dark. It's almost a blue.
Arkham Asylum book upstairs you got me.
Oh sweet. He's very. That is like a grey. That is a very. It's almost blue, like a bluey grey sort of face.
You want to go to the top of the gun?
Oh shit! Yeah. What do you reckon it is?
Ooh, that must be like 23 and a half, 24.
I reckon it's about 26 inches.
Really?
Yeah. And to the top of the gun is 25.8 inches tall.
Wow.
To this part, the hammer.
Wow.
It's big.
Yeah, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Really big.
We'll go for the.
Shall we say that that's the width and give a little bit of credit to the depth there?
Okay.
So I would say that to the shoulder probably is around 12 and a half, 13 inches, which is around 33 centimetres, I would say. And if you're going to do it that way, you would say that the point of the gun to the back of the base is the deepest point.
Yeah.
So if we're going to, it's hard because you've got
It's all about, you can angle this.
You can angle it, but I would say you're looking at around about 14 and a half inches in depth. Somewhere around that sort of way, so about 37 centimetres.
Alright, so what we'll do then is we will jump onto the scales. So let's count this down, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, there you go. So, is it 0? There we go, 0. And let's get them
Careful
across.
with them rails, yeah?
Yeah. Ooh, the base is quite heavy on this.
Yeah, it's weight. It is, it's good weight. 6.
No. I'm going to go with about 5'2".
Yeah, that's close enough.
So, this is 9.4 pounds.
So what's that, about 4?
This is 4.3 kilos.
Wow, we're well off.
Yeah, well
Well off, man.
So this is 4.3 kilos, and I mean that's quite a light piece. But then again, I mean it's very slender.
It is slender, and it doesn't feel light.
No,
you know when we talk about it feeling premium.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do is we'll just weigh the base. So like that.
Yeah.
And base on its own feels pretty weighty actually. So the base on its own is 2.75 kilos.
So that's like about
which is actually
65%.
6.1 pounds.
Jesus, so this is £3. The figure.
No, it's 2. It's under 2
Wow.
pounds.
Okay, Christ. Even.
So he's under 2 pounds. So he's under a kilo. 2.2 pounds is a kilo.
Okay.
Uh,
Jesus.
There you go.
Fits in a dream. And it's also...
Oh, sorry, no, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's on just under 2 kilos.
Yeah,
so
2
that
kilos.
was
Fucking
mixed
hell,
up.
he scared the hell out of me there. Like, I was like, in my hand, it was like, I know I'm bad with weights, but shit, is this just a kilo?
Yeah.
I mean, listen,
finger
it's one of
places.
these pieces that I think, personally, it will be... It's in pretty strong company. I think that the comic book Joker and the Ledger Joker are actually really nice.
I think when I saw the Ledger Joker in pictures, I wasn't overly impressed. When I then saw it in hand, when Gary brought it over, we went over it. We looked at the media, we looked at all the pieces and all the components, and we were just like, actually, it's a pretty nice piece.
Other than the head.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a custom head on that piece and you got a 10 piece. You really do. The rest of it is really nice, other than the wobbly flames. But that's okay. That's again, that's more of an aesthetically thing. That's a more of an aesthetic, touching thing rather than looking. It doesn't look bad. It just feels pretty bad. But I think if you're into the game, man, this is a Joker that you can mix, and you definitely, Thor Gunderson, there you are. You can definitely, like I said, I think you can put this with the modern, definitely the comic book PF. I wouldn't put this with the Bale, and I wouldn't put this with...
Bale's small.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it with the Bale, and I wouldn't put it with the... This even might go with Keaton.
I'm not getting Keaton out.
But you understand what I'm saying? I think it will go with
Yeah.
Keaton, and I think it can go with the two PFs. I don't think it will go with the Bale, and I don't think it goes with the Arkham Batman because of
I think
the...
it might be too tall for Keaton. Yeah, it might be too tall for Keaton.
He's quite cool, tall, though. He's like 26 and a half inches. Keaton. Big.
About 25.
Maybe. Anyway, let us know what you think about this, and tell us as well what you think in regards to... Huh?
What you just allowed with?
Yeah, what do you just... If you have it, what do you put it with? And what Batman do you think it should go with? Because me and Alex have had a lengthy discussion on this. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and definitely sub, man. Join the team. Appreciate all the support. Mad love to everybody out there, yeah?
Peace.
Peace. The Joker's not that. That's the whole point. The Joker's chaos. He doesn't have a strategy at all. He's completely fucking crazy. You have to step over that way. No, this is just the easier way. Otherwise, we've got to fucking fuck about, Joe. Yo, welcome. So, it's Gio here and AT over there. We're going to be doing a review today of the Sideshow Collectibles Arkham, I think this is Arkham City, Batman.
Joker. You mean Joker?
Yeah, I got really confused on the... Is it Arkham City? It's Asylum. It's Asylum, isn't it?
Asylum.
Yeah, it is, okay. Alright, do it. One more.
Do you want to go again?
Yeah.
How about that? 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan here, Geo chatting brief. Stop every little thing. You're not meant to do that because
You
that...
do it to me.
No, I don't. I let no you do
You
fly.
do it to me.
I let no you do your stuttering, mumbling
That's
I
pretty
your couch. And that is completely... You sabotage that.
Yeah,
one.
they say 4th time lucky.